I stand for that women place should be only in the kitchen.
Go ahead.
Okay. I stand for that is women place should only be in the kitchen. Okay. To back my claims or my point. For me, women don't really have much to offer in a house or in a family. This is because, let's go back to the scripture. They said a woman was made through the rib of a man, which means here they are the weaker vessel. They don't really need to maybe work much. So for me, being in the kitchen should be their only job and giving birth to children and taking care of the house. Why? Because a man here is the one who has almost all the responsibility in his head. A man will go out there to work. First of all, a man has to take care of the wife's family, his children, his own family, and his own self. So you don't expect a man to come back from work after a long day with all this stress and everything, and you still expect him to go to the kitchen again to start cooking for a woman. I mean, when a woman works, it's for herself and her family. Yeah, that is what me I know, and that is what it is. So I stand for that a woman place is in the kitchen. She should be there. Yes, that is what I know, and that's what
All right. In our society of today, in terms of marriages, a lot of unemployed women tend to suffer a lot because they do not have a source of income. As a woman, you need to have your own source of income. You need to be financially stable. Because I think that if you are financially stable, you are not going to take a lot of, home, like violence at home. There's a lot that you are not going to compromise in your home. Like, for example, if you see that a man is not treating you well, a man does not take care of you, a man is looking down on you, if you are financially stable, you can leave. But how can you be financially stable if you are not working? So you have to work so that you be able to stand up for yourself in the society. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. I'm called Victor Eno, aka Maniken, and I'm here standing now for the motion that women should be in the kitchen. Okay, the point is this. The level of disrespect we have today in the society from women is too much, mostly from the rich women. When women tend to work and are financially stable, they tend to disrespect men. I can tell you, even a man is poor today, or a man is very rich today, can pick up a woman from the street and get married to, regardless. Being a woman is poor or rich, regardless. But you can count the number of rich women that get married to poor people, and they tend to use them, control them in the society. I'm sorry to correct you, the lady. You made a mention about Muslim, about not sending their female children to school and early marriages, right? But bear it in mind, the Muslims are the most religious and successful people in the society we have today. That is fact. You can't argue that. They are the most successful and religious people we have today. I'm correcting what you said. I'm talking about the women. I'm talking about the practice. I'm talking about the practice. Because of their practice. It's because of their practice. They don't send their women to school. The men do all the things. And they are still the most successful in the society. Your system, by the way, is not about to do hard work. Your system. You can't deny that. I'll quote an example for those women that joined the military. If you can call me one woman today in the military who you've seen or confirmed that goes to a war front battle, shooting, you tell me, prove me wrong, and I'll never argue about this again.
What I want to say is that a woman does not have to remain just in the kitchen. A woman has a lot to do to you. There are women that you meet them, they are broke. In the process, they are richer than you. Not that she will disrespect you. Not that she will just be aggressive on you. She will be that woman that you know, but she's richer than you, and she's working. Maybe you are not working. She's the one putting food on the table. So you have to help her, support her for the good journey, and make her to know that it's not all about me being in the kitchen, taking care of you, having food on the table, eating, drinking. You just relax because you are the man. No. There are times that when a woman come back from work, you have to stand beside your woman like, babe, you're tired today. I have to cook for you. I have to take care of you. I'll warm water for you before you come in. Maybe at times she's even tired. You can call her like, baby, just meet me at this restaurant. Let's eat and go back home together.
Ok, mesdames et demoiselles et messieurs, bonjour ou bonsoir. Ça dépend de l'heure à laquelle vous nous suivez. Bonsoir Biggie, bonsoir capitaine, bonsoir à la dame du capitaine. Je me présente, je suis Boris, ici qui défend le thème « La femme doit rester à la cuisine », c'est sa place. Si ce n'était pas sa place, lorsque l'homme et la femme sortent le matin pour aller travailler, qui reste fait à manger? C'est pas la ménagère. La ménagère, c'est quoi? C'est un homme ou c'est une femme? C'est la femme, il n'y a même pas la majorité. La ménagère, c'est la femme. Donc, c'est pour montrer encore que, même si aujourd'hui, la technologie a évolué, la science a évolué, c'est pour montrer que même si aujourd'hui, la technologie a évolué, permettant d'insérer la femme dans le monde actif, sa place néanmoins reste dans la cuisine. Le livre de la Genèse, comme mon confrère ici disait tout à l'heure, nous montre que le premier homme qui était Adam se sentait seul et il a demandé à son Dieu de lui créer une compagnie. Et c'est comme ça qu'en son sommeil, Dieu enleva de sa côte sa chair pour créer la femme. Et il leur a donné pour mission de se multiplier. Voilà le rôle principal de la femme, donner des enfants à son mari, cuisiner pour son mari, veiller à ce que lorsque son mari rentre du travail d'une journée épuisante, qu'il puisse trouver un bon repas sur la table. Lui demander comment s'est passée la journée, chérie. Comment est-ce que demander est-ce que tu as des soucis au travail, commencer à le masser les pieds parce que l'homme lorsqu'il rentre il est exténué, c'est-à-dire il est fatigué. Je ne vais pas poursuivre le débat plus loin, je laisse la parole à l'adversaire.
Good day, everyone. My name is Silas Veshi, Silas Bobo, and I'm standing here to speak against the fact that women's place are not only in the kitchen. Come to think of it, it is quite fortunate that we are in a society where the most beautiful creature who have a good idea and who are stronger are being regarded weak just because a book is being written to prove a point that they came out of men. Now, in the same book, which I've said, that a woman is from a man, is the same woman who confused the man to eat from an apple. It means that the women are more intelligent than men. Now, if a woman is weak, how come you have a power and ideology to convince a man to eat from a food who have destroyed the world, which is set up to now? Now, my brother said a point that women don't go for war, and he make a very sensitive point that women are what? Sensitive. That is good because of what? War. We are in a society where we believe that peace are being saved just by war, which women don't believe in that. Women are mothers. Women are nurture. Women are peacemaker. They don't believe that war is what can save, or that's why they don't register or to go for war.
There is the girl child who lives in a family. And there is that woman who is out of the family trying to create her own. And there is a wife. And when they talk about the woman place in the kitchen, we should not put it in these three domains. We are talking in respect to wife. Please. Now let me begin. Trust me when I tell you that if you are a woman and you believe your place is not in the kitchen, then you fall in one of those domains I've just given. Now, I'll make it very clear. We should not sugarcoat it. We should not compromise it. Now, no matter how much we find how important feminism and everything the woman is trying to bring as an agenda to give themselves strength, there is the basic. And it is what kept balance. There is a lot of imbalance in the world today just because we are trying to sugarcoat this thing. Okay. A woman being placed in the kitchen does not undermine her in any way. It just gives respect to this particular factor. Who is working? Women are intelligent. We don't disagree. Women are ambitious. We don't disagree. But if you are a woman who is married to a man, we know fully well that no matter how ambitious you are, no matter how intelligent and creative you are, when it comes to a home building, the man owns the bills. Now, when I talk of bills, trust me, I'm talking of right from top to bottom. And if a woman is here who out there hitting her chest right now that she also takes part of the bill. Trust me, I clap. I give you kudos. But trust me too that it comes with a lot of effort, because no man asks for a woman to pay bills, but the woman asks a man to pay bills.
Beginning from home, if a woman gets pregnant today, if a woman has a baby today, if that woman is taking care of her home, that woman is the first person to know the baby's birthday. The men never know. That is management. When it comes to managerial duties in the kitchen, the woman still knows. Let's leave the home aside and go to other sectors. When it comes to healthcare, I just want to ask a question to the general public. When it comes to the healthcare sector, who are those that take care of the patients? The woman or the man? The women do. The women do. That's why you go to most hospitals, you see more women as nurses, as midwives, as doctors. This is because they have that motherly figure in them, that passion, compassionate to take care of humans as a whole. So women, I stand for the fact that women are supposed to, I stand for the fact that women are not supposed to stay in the kitchen.
On va jamais citer la femme. Et c'est pas pour rien que la femme, c'est elle qui est censée porter, les enfants et tout. Parce que moi, je reviens à ce que mon frère Boris a dit ici. Et il a parfaitement raison. Moi, je comprends pas comment vous, les femmes, vous pouvez vous mettre devant pour dire non, nous sommes celles-là qui sommes censées travailler. 7 et 8, moi, je vais prendre un cas, je vais prendre le cas de mes parents. Ma mère ne travaille pas, en fait. Pas parce que elle, y a manqué d'argent et tout. Voilà. Mon père, lui, il se rassure que sa femme ne manque de rien. Ainsi que ses enfants. Et on dit non, c'est genre, elle est comme, fiche quoi. Elle est juste renfermée, elle est juste à la maison et puis elle ne sort pas et tout. Et pourtant, c'est pas le cas. Parce que l'homme est celui-là qui est censé prendre la charge non seulement de sa maison, mais aussi we
reiterate on this aspect of women being only in the kitchen. Because by the time you claim you're going to do everything alone, that's where you die before your time.
Exactly.
We'll just sit, we'll see a man of God, we don't call names, you see superstar, you just say, in quotes, hey sleep, hey wake up, you know wake up, you don't die. Why Papa die? Why he go? We don't know. Was he sick? We don't know. Because we swallow it. And most at times, I'm not trying to take a lot of our time. Most at times, this happens because we men, we have put a lot of ego into our lives to an extent that I'm saying these things out of experience. I'm one of those people. I had that notion at first, but I came to realize gradually. Because that's where we shorten our lifespan. For example, you're in a house, you're married, you have 10 kids, ranches scholars coming. Tate chauffe, tu veux passer à Ndokoti. Traffic everywhere, even bikes cannot pass. Oh, didn't you know that those children will go to school at that moment? That's because we don't share the burden of the tax with the lady that is beside us. So I want us to accept this with a lot of love, humility, empathy, sympathy. You can name them. That's why a woman's place is not only in the kitchen, because we cannot live strictly on mop taste.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we throw it back to the crowd to say something, and before our panel of judges they give us a word, you can see that the tension is getting high, and our panel members are ready to respond back, to fire back. So at this point in time, I would like to give them one minute, let them fire back before we throw it to the crowd, and then before our panel of judges give us their final judgment. Thank you.
In the house, it's a woman's duty to make sure that the kids are okay. They are mentally okay, because a man will not have that time. Do you get it? A man will not have that time. But when a woman wants to be bossy, I advise you that if you are a woman and you want to be bossy, mama, don't marry. It's okay for you to stay and be that boss lady that you want to be, and control your siblings and your entire family. But don't go stressing a man's son, another woman's son. You don't need to do that. Do you get it? Stay and be bossy on your own. Because of this bossy attitude, some women, because you think you are working and you be like, the reason some of these women are even going to work is not because they are going to work because they really want to support. It's because they just want to have their shoulders up that they are also doing something in the house.
If you are working as a man and unfortunately something happens to you, or you lost your job, or you get into an accident, or you die, leaving behind children and your wife is jobless, how is that woman going to take care of your kids if she's not working?
Yes. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
Bansi, you said something that me being a boss lady will make me not like, I'm not going to be a wife material. If I be a boss lady, bro, I'm going to be the best wife material ever. Because I'm going to support my husband. You understand? Financially. Do you get? Why are you angry? So I still stand against the fact that women's place should not be only in the kitchen. Thank you. And please, you guys should give women their crowns because they deserve it. Thank you.
Okay. And yeah, I don't think there's any lady here who doesn't love how they call it, love princess treatment. All the women here love princess treatment, being pampered, being catered for. I believe that's the truth. You don't love working, so don't just talk because maybe you have one or two. You don't have a man that is supportive to you or provide for you. I bet you, if you have any supportive man in your life, you won't even think of working. Hold on, my goodness. Right. Okay, and you made mention, someone made mention here about women being intelligent because what they did to Abraham. Don't you think that is betrayal? Don't you think that's wickedness? You talk about Adam, if women betraying and they were smart, that's why they betrayed Adam. Don't you think that was why they had to convince Adam? Don't you consider that as wickedness and betrayal? And you talk about early marriage, you talk about death, early death for men. Early death for men. Don't you think we were here before you? We were here, but God sent us first to make that foundation, to build that paradise for you guys to stay.
Because I strongly believe that my counterparts on the other side are not getting the bigger picture. Now, why do I say this? You people are just ranting. When you say that a woman that is bossy will help the family, you did not get the concept of bossiness. The Bible says in Corinthians 22, it says that women, respect your husband. 23, men, love your wives. Now, this is the concept that was birthed from that. Women, whether you work or not, we are not stopping you guys from working. We didn't say that. We just said that no matter how much you work, we know fully well that your money is for yourself, while we will take care of the bills. So take care of the kitchen. To end the long story short, I strongly believe that I came here as a married man to work and gain this money. Go there, back home. Take care of my family and my wife. I don't know if there's a woman here married that is here to work this money and go and give the husband. End of story. Sit in the kitchen. You don't want to sit in the kitchen. Get out of the marriage.
Today, nowadays, we are in a modern world. Most men, 99.9% of men nowadays, if they want to woo you as a girl, the first question they ask you is, what are you doing? What's your job? What do you bring to the table? Yes. That's the question you guys ask us. So, you ask, what do you bring to the table? And that is why women want to bring something to the table.
Exactly.
Our place will never be in the kitchen. And that's why we'll always be bossy and get what we want.
What I'm saying is, behind every successful man, there is a woman. It is either your wife or your mother. I'm talking out of experience. A woman has 50% to bring to the family, while the man has 50% to bring. So with the notion that a man provides 90% and a woman brings in just 10 by being in the kitchen is a very bad notion. So we all need to send our wives to the kitchen to work, and then support them in the kitchen as well.
All right, for the fact that, for what Nelson says here, he said women are not only limited in the kitchen. You have to work, and we know your money belongs to you. Why we men, we work to take care of the family and the rest. And you said something that women, when they are pregnant, blah, 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 we also contribute in that pregnancy. Yes, we also contribute in that. So thank you. Thank you, sir.
I was following the debate quite closely, and I think I got some interesting ideas from both sides. But again, there were points where we're not aligning. Like 2 times, the team against went off. We had a second point where Gwagwa was talking. The second point talking about the car and the mom inside the car. It was completely off. Then we had the second one. Pete talked about a woman giving birth. That's completely off too. So, but again, it was a close debate, and I think Biggie would have a tough time to decide with other judges.
Hello, housemates. Everyone, be seated. It was an interesting debate. I love the contribution from every one of you. Now, let me have a little take to this. A woman's place is in the kitchen is not a law, nor it is a binding principle of justice. It is an outdated stereotype rooted in time, when society restricted women to domestic roles. In my judgment, 1, equality before the law. Both men and women are entitled to equal opportunities and rights and responsibilities. The law does not and should not confine either gender to a single duty or space. Choice and freedom. A woman may choose to cook, work, lead a business, teach, or govern a nation. Her rightful place is where her talents, ambitions, and decisions leads her. So, the kitchen, the office, the courtroom, or the presidency, a woman can either be in any of them. Shared responsibilities. The kitchen is not exclusively for women. Cooking and caring for a home are human duties to be shared fairly by whoever resides within it. So, a woman's place is not in the kitchen. By law, it is not in the kitchen. Housemates, law of nature shows the man is the leader, the woman assists. It applies in the Bible. As the woman, you have control over the house. Make sure everything is stable, while the man is to protect the family. The man and the woman will work hand in hand. And in today, the man assists the woman in the kitchen. And sometimes the man can make dinner, lunch, breakfast. Congratulations to all of you who contributed. But always remember, the woman should respect the man, love the man, and the man should love the woman.